Virgo, how are you? This is a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button right there. Blink. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It makes a difference to my channel, and I'd love to see my channel continue to grow. All right, let's see what's going on for all of my Virgos for the next 7 to 10 days. All right, look, we've got the Page of Pentacles coming out to the Strength card. You know, I feel like you're about to, like, start something new. Or you want to go in a new direction. I mean, this guy is flipping a coin. So it's like you really are kind of like debating whether or not you should or you shouldn't go in a new direction. All right. And I'm feeling like with the Strength card, you should do what you need to do. All right. You know, you're flipping a coin, but here you have this map in front of you. And I feel like the map in front of you is like your destiny. And it's just like you're flipping a coin, but your destiny is laid out right in front. There's the map. There is this sign pointing to the castle. And it's just like you're still debating whether or not you should do this. So I feel like you're missing an opportunity if, you know, you're second guessing this direction that maybe has been offered to you. I mean, this is a new beginning, you know, where you could possibly make some real money. You know, Page of Pentacles. I mean, there's a lot there, you know, that could be developed. And then we have the Strength card sitting on top of it. I think, you know, if you're just really doing what you want to do, there's a lot of strength. I mean, I feel like this road that is being presented to you right now, I think that's where you have your strengths. But let's get some more cards out because I feel like there's another message for you Virgos out there. All right, we have the High Priestess at the base of what's going on. Listen, your intuition, it's on point right now. On point. Don't second guess it. All right, because we at the base of what's going on, we have the High Priestess. And I think your intuition, see, here's the thing with our intuition. And I think this is why I have to like really point out to you that this is on point. Because a lot of times when our intuition comes up, it tells us what we need to do, but it's not really what we want to do. You know, and sometimes we try to fight with that intuition, saying, well, that's not really what I want. You know, but your intuition is saying, you know, but you need to go in that direction. And I think, you know, there is a situation you are dealing with, and there's money cards here, right? That's really telling you what you need to do. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles coming in reverse in the near future. I mean, the way you're going, I mean, it's not working for you. You might be working with someone here. You know, we have the Seven of Pentacles sitting right next to this King of Pentacles reversed. You know, you may be working for somebody who, you know, they're not, you know, it's like you're working and you're still waiting to get paid. I mean, this is the kind of energy of this King of Pentacles. You know, they'll pay you on Friday, you know, and then Friday comes and they're like, oh, you know, hit me up tomorrow. I've got to go to the bank first. Or, you know, they'll keep putting it off. And then now you realize that, you know, it's been 3 weeks. You still haven't gotten paid by this person. Quit working for someone like that. All right, Virgo. Because here's the Nine of Pentacles coming in reverse. We got the Seven of Pentacles coming in, surrounding this person. Whoever this energy is, they've got a lot of power, a lot of control, and I think they're very greedy, and I think they're using you. I think they're using you, you know, kind of breadcrumbing you, you know, around. I don't see the Six of Pentacles coming in like that, you know, because usually, you know, that could be an indication. But this King of Pentacles, whoever it is you are dealing with right now, you know, I feel like you're never going to get ahead with them. You know, like you're never going to have any kind of an advancement. And I think you know that, right? I think you know that. And here, you know, we've got the Nine of Cups coming in reverse. We got the Two of Pentacles also coming in. So when it comes to, you know, how you're making your money or who you're making your money with, you know, I think you got to be careful that you're not being taken for a ride. Because, you know, you can't pretend anymore that you can continue like this. It's like they need to pay you. They need to, you know, they can't just keep telling you, you know, and this is going to be in this, you know, you need your money. All right, Virgo, whoever needs to hear that. You know, because the Nine of Pentacles coming in reverse, this is a lot of instability for the work that you are doing. All right, and the Seven of Pentacles coming in reverse is why you're going to keep putting energy into a situation that is not gaining the independence that you need. If you're going to work hard, you need to do it for yourself. You need to make some money. And the fact that we have a 9 of Pentacles here and we have a 9 of Cups here, you know, the 9s can, you know, indicate that, you know, this kind of situation needs to end. Because this 9 of Pentacles came in reverse. So is the 9 of Cups. You know, your wish is to have the money you need. And whoever it is that you are with right now or working with, I mean, it's not coming. You know, you got to make some changes here. It's not working. All right? And the 2 of Pentacles being the final outcome here, Virgo. All right, look, 2 of Pentacles upside down. Usually when we have the 2 of Pentacles, we're trying to figure out how we can make something work. Well, I'll get another job. Because a lot of times moonlighting can be associated with the 2 of Pentacles. But here, you know, we have this cat about to, like, hop on this seesaw. So, like, you know, but you're in a position where, you know, at any moment, you know, one thing throws you off completely and you're screwed. You know, it's like that story. It's like all of a sudden you're homeless. Why? Because you couldn't pay the mortgage. You couldn't pay the rent. And now, you know, they're like, you're out. Give me another month. Give me, you know, I mean, you know, it's one of those things. You can't pretend anymore that you can keep going with your finances this way. Something has to give. 7 of Wands in your recent past, Virgo, says, you know, you haven't spoken up about it. But now that, you know, this is kind of evolving, it kind of makes sense, this Page of Pentacles. I think you're really trying to decide, you know, this is not the direction that I'm supposed to go in. And I think, you know, these are about making a decision. You know, he's flipping a coin, should I or shouldn't I? But the 2 of Pentacles over here is saying, I don't think you got a choice. I think the hard part is how do I get away from this person? Because the Strength card here, if we look at it, you know, we have this tornado, you know, and we have, you know, this guy eaten out of your hands. I think you can figure this out because you have the ability to like deal with this energy of this King of Pentacles. Because I think that's the hard part for you is how am I going to get away from this guy? But, you know, listen, the Strength card, you know, she's putting her hand into this mouth. She's getting him to eat whatever it is. She can get him to do anything. And in so doing, that's where you can kind of figure out how to get away. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I don't think it's somebody who's going to be happy that you leave because, you know, you were making money for him. You weren't making money, but you were making money for him. So, listen, your intuition is screaming at you right now, Virgo. What's at the bottom of your deck? Up, the Ace of Wands coming in reverse. You know, this is not what you want, all right? Honestly, you know, Ace of Wands. I mean, with this person. I think on any level, you know. I mean, if this person wants, you know, even more than just, you know, the money. They want, you know, the whole package with you. Because I do see the Lover's card coming in here with that Ace of Wands. You know, I feel like you get the ick from it. You know, so, you know, I think you've been there, done that with someone like this person before. Anyway, I just feel like, you know, it's time for you, you know, to take the road that you're supposed to be on and, you know, somehow get away from this King of Pentacles energy because they're draining all the money from you. You can't work for nothing, okay? You just can't. All right, listen, that's what I got for you. All right, Virgo, take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button. Blink right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Makes a difference to my channel. And I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So help me get there. All right, so I will see you all later. Until then, be happy, be healthy, be kind. All right, bye now.